Currently, we have a housing crisis. There's no doubt about that. 500,000 jobs have been created in the Bay Area, and there's only 25,000 units of housing that's been built. I'm Rick Holliday. I've been building housing for 40 years. Just in the last 2 years, I've become particularly interested in building it differently, more efficiently. Factory OS is quite simply an off-site construction facility. This factory will produce 1,500 housing units a year, employ 300 plus people, and be operational from 8 a.m. in the morning till 8 p.m. at night, building people's homes.
This is the right place because it's so expensive in the Bay Area to live, and we really need solutions where you can build more supply of housing more quickly, where you can build it less expensively, and you can employ people at good working living wages.
Well, we're at 5883rd, which is now called the Waterbend, 136 apartments that we built with off-site construction. And when we tell people how it was built, they're just flabbergasted because they just don't believe that you could build a building that's this interesting and complicated in a factory.
Well, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Two plus years ago, I was a little bit of a skeptic towards it all. Off-site construction is here. It's not going to go away. We've proven that it works. I'm very proud to tell you that my company and my associates currently just finished setting our 1,000th box here in Northern California. It works. I mean, it's plain and simple. It works.
Right now, these boxes are coming from Idaho, and you still have to put them on trucks and truck them across the mountains. So it makes a huge amount of sense to keep that business in California and cut that transportation down.
Factory OS is going to be our attempt at bringing together the key players in construction and development in the Bay Area to be the modern, newest, and best provider of offsite construction in the Bay Area. Right now, there's really no active Bay Area factories to provide anybody. The interest is there, the need is there, but the supply is not.
This is a team of professionals who have done development extensively, construction, design, and we're integrating that into the factory process. So you've got the people who know how to do it on the ground, integrating with the factory specialists, and that has not been done before, and that's what's really exciting about this proposal. Plus, we have the association with the University of California where we can participate looking at design, looking at integration of new technology, and all of those things. We'll have a laboratory here within the factory.
And so we think that we're going to have a house that will function more like a phone, where you'll talk to it, it will get to know you, and it will be a lot more convenient. We think that if we can create an integrated program for a small apartment, somebody can have a great lifestyle. The boxes are virtually finished to the point of setting appliances, refrigerators, towel bars, internet outlets. Everything in the unit is really plug and play. Many people have been seeking to build housing in factories further and further out at lower and lower labor rates. We would rather take underemployed workers close to San Francisco so we could serve San Francisco and we could serve the East Bay and Northern California.
I would think it's a great opportunity for all of us to do a couple of things. Put community to work, and it's actually going to make a hell of a dent in the housing crisis.
So the Carpenters Union, we've always had an approach with evolution in the industry, new technologies coming along, to understand that we can't fight that and try to be part of that advancement in off-site factory-built housing.
You've got great working conditions in the factory. The boxes come to you. You're not having to lift things. You open up the workforce. You've got a lot more female workers who are going to be able to work productively in this kind of environment than they might on site. You've got less waste from the construction. You've got less noise on construction sites, so less impact on neighbors. So you add all of that up, plus the savings in time, plus the savings in costs, and you've got a terrific opportunity.
When you build it the old way, you're running around the site, assembling this incredibly complicated thing. Everybody's tripping over each other. They're undoing each other's work. It takes a lot longer. It's a very primitive way to build things. So when you build in the factory, you can schedule things better. it just goes so much faster. You can also double up on the schedule. So these boxes were being built while we were doing the foundation, and that's how you build something a year faster, like in 1 year off the construction schedule. You won't know this is a modular building when it's done. We built the building next door, which is not modular, and these two projects, very high quality. That one won a ULI Global Award, one of 16 in the world that year. Now, you'll come back here and you go to somebody, which is the building here that's done with modules, and they won't know.
Yeah, your average consumer walking through this apartment building would never know that you're walking through an off-site construction project. The look, the feel, the materials, the quality, it's all the same, if not better than anything you traditionally see. You actually see areas where the quality's increased, where you've got better sound attenuation between bedrooms and living rooms, between homes above and below each other, and really just an overall higher level of finish. The time for off-site construction has really come. It's been talked about for a long time, but now we've actually proven it with the largest off-site project in San Francisco in the history of the city, with 136 units in the Bayview, and we see the opportunity to take it to a whole new level.
Well, I think this is going to be the solution to a lot of problems on the work site.
We're trying to build 100,000 units in the Bay Area as rapidly as possible. If you can build those a year faster, it has an immense impact on people's lives and on business.
Now is just the time. We have got to get a handle on these costs and these supply issues because they've gotten away from us, and so it's beyond time to get started.
I'm certainly looking forward to embracing a factory locally and working with locals to make sure that we can make this a win-win situation for everybody involved.
With a factory, we'll be able to give a young man or woman an opportunity to have a job that's reliable with benefits and a work environment that will allow them to start a family and really be able to afford the housing that they're going to be building.